Hi everyone and welcome to KRYPTALK, that Irish guy that talks about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin broke back above $50,000 today, and right now it is at a critical resistance level. Let's get started. This is episode number 48, and the title of this episode is Bitcoin Critical Level. So before you go on any further, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and now a quick look at the charts. Okay, let's get the basics out of the way. So this is the Kraken chart. These are all daily candles, and Bitcoin is trading at $50,686. Now it is at an absolute critical level. I'm going to talk about that in 1 minute. So let's just look at some basics. All right. So the RSI, the relative strength index. Remember, the relative strength index is a number between 0 and 100. The closer it gets to 100, it's a sign that's overbought. And we're only trading at around 63. This purple line here, so it's only at 63. So I'm going to go and get rid of that. That's basically, we're not overbought yet. If this was up at like 80 or 90, I'd be a bit worried there might be collapse, but this is healthy, so get rid of that. The next thing, we're above the EMA ribbon, and if you notice, we've had a bit of a flip here. So if you look at this ribbon, it spins when the yellow is on the top and the reds are the bottom. The Bitcoin price tends to be trading above that, and we're in an upsurge. Okay, when it spins the opposite way, we are in a kind of a I suppose a decreasing pattern. So here it looks like it's flipping again and the yellow's back on top, so that could be good. Going to get rid of that as well. So getting rid of the EMA ribbon as well. I'm going to have a look at the 50 and the 200-day moving average. The green line is the 50 daily moving average. The red is the 200. We're above both of them. Again, that is the basic one. This red line is 200 daily moving average. Typically, if we go back and have a look at this, when we're above that, we're in an uptrend. Here, we drop below it there around mid-May, kind of after the Elon Musk tweets and FUD and the China FUD and all of that. So I'm going to go again. Basically, we're above them. That's good. I'm going to go ahead. So basically, we're above them. That's good. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of them now. Quick question. Do you think this is the Bitcoin breakout that we've been waiting for? That it's going to break out through this resistance and go onwards to higher highs and hit all-time highs before the end of the year? Or do you think this is just another rejection? Let me know in the comment section down below. On with the episode. This is what we're talking about today. This thing that I've circled here. We are literally, if you zoom out, I spoke about this multiple times over the last few episodes and videos. This resistance line, we had a point of contact up here. This is the all-time high of 64,900. Then we had 53,000. We need to break through this. If this just bounces off this and rejected, that is not good. We are still in a downtrend until we break through this and break the next fib level. I'll talk about that in a second. Basically break to $53,000. If we break to $53,000, I will get excited, because that is it's a trend reversal. It's a sign of a trend reversal. Like, if you want to be a purist, if we're under 64,900, we're still technically in a downtrend from the all-time high. However, these trend reversals, they have to start somewhere. So if we break up through $53,000, that's when I'm going to get excited and positive about Bitcoin's future. So this extension level, just take a look at this here. I'll just show you how I did this. I'm going to get rid of this and I'm going to show you how I did this. Right, so I'm going to click on this icon here. I'm picking this point 53,000. I'm bringing it down to this point here, the lowest point it reached on this dip. I'm going to stop it there. So the lowest point it reached on this dip, the zero fib level, was $39,500. Okay, and I'm drawing that down from 53,000, which is the last peak we've had. So if we were to go back up again, we're at the moment, we're around the 0.786. That's 50,000 on this. We've got above 50,000. That is good. But we need to break through this downward trending resistance level. We've literally bounced off it. I haven't adjusted these lines in a few episodes. This is nothing. I haven't changed it. This is just technical analysis. This is like proof and support that technical analysis is more than just lines and scribbles on, on bars on a chart. So it bounced off that perfectly. Now we could get a rejection here. That would be worrying, because then it's a sign that the downtrend is continuing. But if it breaks up past this, it breaks through this resistance, that's good. Then if it breaks to 53, that's excellent. So keep an eye on this level here. So it needs to break up above, I'd calculate this around 50,800. I want to take a quick look at what was the peak today. Yeah, 50,882. I mean, that's, that's near perfect bounce. So if it gets rejected, it's a bit worrying. I still personally think, just let me zoom out here, and I still personally think it could come down as far as here. Because if you look what's happened, all-time high, down here, bounce off the support line, a rejection off this resistance line, I think we could actually end up bouncing off this and traveling back down to here to about $34,500. So I would keep an eye on this current bounce that's happening now, if it's a rejection or not. That's the first thing, around 50,800. If it breaks through that, look out for 53,000. If it gets above that, I think we'll hit all-time highs by the end of the year. That's it for the charts. Now I'm just going to spend 30 seconds talking about my dollar cost averaging project. Basically, every episode for the last 35 episodes, I bought €10 worth of Bitcoin. So the total invested is €350. The Bitcoin that I purchased with that €350 is now worth €732.57. That's a profit of €382.57, which is nearly 110% profit. So there is no bad time to start dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin. Of course, you should do your own research. Of course, you should never invest more than you can afford to lose. Of course, there is no such thing as a risk-free investment. However, all those experts that kind of popped up out of the woodwork in the last few months, those people that you've met out, maybe you work with them, maybe you're friends with them, who knows? The people telling you not to buy Bitcoin don't understand Bitcoin, and they should have never bought. And if you don't understand it, you shouldn't buy either. So always do your own research. But during these crashes is the best time to be dollar cost averaging in the market, because that €10 goes further. You get more value, you get more Bitcoin for it. So when it does recover, you've made more gains. On with the episode. Okay, folks, that's the end of this episode. And as usual, if you got any sort of value or if you've learned anything new, please go ahead and like and subscribe. It really does help me grow the channel. If you've already subscribed, I really do appreciate it. We're on 325 subscribers. We're on the way to 1,000 subscribers. That is the current target. Massive thank you if you've watched the end of this video and that you've subscribed. If you haven't, maybe you'll consider it. And as usual, Shalansha. Bye, 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 bye. That was terrible. That was just the worst click ever. That wasn't much better. All right, bye.